Hello and welcome back to my F1 2019 career mode in Season 3. This time we are at Bahrain, in of course the Ferrari. Now, last time out at Australia we didn't have too much performance, if I'm honest. In the end I was kind of happy with where we finished, given the actual pace that we had in the car. I didn't think we could have done a rate lot better, but we have got 2 upgrades that have just come in. It's not actually showing me, but we did get 2 upgrades, which means we are a little bit closer to the other cars, so hopefully we should have a bit more pace. And of course I've got 712 resource points. I will get an extra 600 from the team goal. I've just completed that, and I will also get some more from the actual race itself, so we should be able to get a pretty decent upgrade after this race. Should be dry in quali and the race of course at Bahrain, but yeah, practice pace looked pretty decent. I think we are probably able to push for a podium here, hopefully. So let's get into qualifying. Let's hope for a better quality than last time. Of course, last time we were out in Q2, if you remember. If any of you guys watched that. So yeah, definitely hoping to be in Q3. Lewis Hamilton, of course, won last time out, but Valtteri Bottas retired, I believe.
Qualifying is nearly upon us, and the drivers look as if they're all geared up to go. I expect we'll be getting underway very shortly.
Me too, Crafty.
The competition is certainly heating up as we head into today's qualifying. Some impressive times showing up during the previous practice sessions. Anthony Davidson, do you think we can expect a similar level of skill to be showcased during today's qualifier?
Well, I certainly hope so. The competition here is extremely tight, and I think we might see some very close times today. Remember, practice isn't just about fastest lap times, though. It's about optimization. It's about ratifying your decisions.
We got a very good setup on our car.
Mistakes here and there, but in qualifying, that all changes. You need to nail that perfect lap or face the consequences. And believe me, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, so I did spend a little bit of time beforehand working on the setup. I'll walk you guys through that real quick when it lets me. Right, here we go. So car setup, I obviously want as little fuel as possible. Aero, I've gone with 5 forward because the rear felt quite imbalanced when they were on equal wings, so I dropped that down a little bit because the rear end was just not coming around the way I want it to. I've left the transmission stock 75-75. Suspension, obviously I've gone for a sort of time trial setup there.
Track is pretty empty right now. Lots of space.
As we found out in the last race, this car is actually really good on its tyres, so we shouldn't be too bothered about tyre temperatures or tyre wear. Suspension, I've dropped that down quite a lot. I've increased the anti-roll bars and decreased the ride height. Brake pressure 85%, and tyres, I have reduced the rear pressure ever so slightly to help on the traction zones. Now, let's get into it. We should be okay to get out of Q1, I would have thought. Judging by our practice pace, we shouldn't have too many issues. I will quickly unplug my controller. And I will quickly pause it for just a second while I get this loaded up. There we go. We got Sebastian Vettel right behind us. He might be wanting a tow. I am actually giving him a pretty decent tow there. Bit of a lock up there, nothing too worrying. Another little lock up. Another small lock up there. We're still pulling away from Vettel though. That's not a bad lap. 27.4. Only 3/10 off Hamilton, I think it said. So that's pretty impressive for a first time out. Compared to last time, definitely. Obviously, Carlos Sainz now in the Red Bull car, so he is going to be a little bit quicker. Look at that, we're 6/10 clear of Vettel. We're fastest in Sector 1, actually, which is surprising. Not by much, but we are.
So far is a 1:27.4.
So we're half a second off the fastest man, which is Verstappen. Which isn't too bad. Vettel doesn't seem to quite have our pace in any of the sectors, actually. Which I'm amazed about, because our middle sector was god-awful. I think we should be alright there. I will fast forward a little bit. We're down to P6. Again, should be okay. So these guys are 2.4 seconds off the pace. So they really shouldn't be worrying us any. Yeah, we're down to P9. We should be okay. Vettel is getting close to the drop zone. He's in the drop zone. Vettel did make it through though. He did make it through. So both of us are through. That's good. This looks like it might be tight to get into Q3 though. Very close actually, in fact, between me and Vettel. Just like, what, 15 milliseconds? So that is pretty close. So definitely on for a close fight with Vettel this season, I think. Maybe a bit closer than it was with Max Verstappen, which is strange. I thought Max would have been more of a challenge, to be fair. Over the first few races, Verstappen was quite close to us, but then after that he didn't really keep on it like we did. It was a bit like Valtteri Bottas in the real life season. He challenged Hamilton for the first half pretty much and then just dropped off completely. Right, we have 2 sets of soft that we could run here. I'm hoping I should be able to make it through on the
The
one.
circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go.
Quick zipper copy there. I'm gonna fast forward, let some guys get some times, just to see where we will actually be at. Right, so let's go out on this set. I'm hoping we don't have to do a second run, but obviously we might have to. Judging that our car is like the 5th fastest or 6th fastest, we may have to do another run. Get some heat into the tyres. That was much neater through there than it was in Q1. Another little lock up, it should be fine. We're only 3 thousandths off Hamilton through there, that's decent.
There's only one
Nice.
lap of fuel remaining.
That's a 26.8. That's a really good lap time, if I do say so myself. I'm quite happy with that lap. P2, only a tenth off Hamilton. We're purple in sector 1. So sector 1 definitely seems to be our strongest part of the track. Vettel is 6/10 off us.
We're top of the speed trap, 213.2 miles per hour.
We're actually the fastest in the speed trap. That's pretty good. Sinner says that lap should be good enough. I'm hoping it is. I kind of don't want to fast forward though, just in case they speed up again, Sinner. What do you think, Sinner? Should I just go
Our
out
best
on
lap
another
so
lap?
far is a 1 minute 26.8.
I'll actually take a set of mediums. Just so I can get a little bit of a feel for the car. I think. I could leave it. 9% wear after 1 lap. That's quite worrying, actually. But yeah, the Ferrari car seems...
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Oh, thanks, Jeff. That's actually really nice for Jeff to say there. Yeah, the Ferrari car seems very, very, very stable. Which is good. I can mess about with the setup a lot before the car becomes twitchy. Lucas Faber, what car is he in? Is he in the Williams still? Yeah, he is. But we should be good with that lap, I hope. But yeah, as I was saying, the Ferrari car, very, very stable. I can mess about with the setup a lot, which I have done here. I can get a lot more performance out of the car by setup to where I felt I could in the Red Bull last season. The Red Bull, it took very, very small changes to make the car very twitchy. So towards the end of the season, I just pretty much left the setup where it was in the Red Bull.
We're top of the speed trap, 213.2 miles per hour.
Whereas this car, I feel I can definitely push the boat a little bit with setup, which is why I think we're doing so much better in this race. Well, in this qualifying. Vettel just doesn't seem to have the legs on us anywhere. We should be absolutely fine there. Look at that, George Russell, 2.1 seconds off the pace. And we're still in P2. I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to leave it at the end there, see how many people improve. We dropped to P4, that's not bad. And Vettel is through to Q3 as well, okay. So yeah, we definitely have more pace here than we did at Australia. And we are looking in contention for a podium. Definitely looking in contention for a podium if I can keep this up. Now we do have 2 runs actually in Q3, which I will use. I will use both sets of tyres because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Now that we've made it through to Q3, I'm going to use them. So hopefully we can get a decent benchmark lap and then try and just, you know, excel in all the areas. So, new set of softs are on. Let's get out there. Then of course we'll fast forward and do another lap at the end. More heat into the tyres. That was a little bit wide through there. That was awful. I will use one flashback for that. Just couldn't get the car turned in at all, just locked up. This lap is definitely not a 26.8 like we did last time.
You're in the top 10.
Yeah, 27.6 that time. That was not a good lap.
Our best lap so far is a 1:27.6.
Yeah, we're all the way down in 9th. Yeah, that's... Yeah, we are miles off in every sector there. That was shocking. Well, let's fast forward. Let's try get a lap in about there. I may be a bit quiet on this lap. I might just try and focus. Oh dear. Let's get a tow. Get a tow off the Red Bull.
Remaining, just 1 minute.
I'm sure you guys can see we don't quite have the traction that the Red Bull has. Damn it, we're not going to get pulled. P6? What? That felt miles better than P6.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Hamilton,
Jesus
Verstappen
Christ.
and Carlos Sainz. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Lewis Hamilton, a 26.2. Jesus. Well, we really don't have the pace of the Red Bull or the Mercedes. We're pretty close for 5th. I think if we get a decent start, we could still be on for the podium, definitely. A little bit disappointed with that lap time that's the fastest lap time I've done. It was only good enough for P6. It's a little annoying. Yeah, we weren't too far off Bottas's pace. I think we should be able to fight for a podium still.
We can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Like, the expected qualifying position was P7, so we beat that. This is the upgrade I'm going for, by the way, guys. I'm going for the weight reduction to the nose, which would be a massive upgrade. It is 1400 resource points, but I reckon after this race we should be able to afford that. And that would put us pretty much level with the top two, I think. On chassis side, of course. Right. Let's get into the race. Hopefully we can have a fantastic Grand Prix. Wish me luck, guys.
The curtain rises once more then on the desert stage of Sakir as the players take their places for the opening act. Will they enthrall us like they did in 2014 with that titanic battle between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton? Well, we'll find out shortly as we get underway here in Bahrain. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn
9
10.
and 10. P6. There's things we can do from P6, definitely.
Davidson, that a good strategy will only take you so far. Beyond that, you need good racecraft.
We're zooming in on this guy's crotch.
Consistency.
And a little bit of luck too, I'd say. This is one of those circuits where the safety car always seems to come out just at the right time to condense the field together.
Well, I'm not even sure the safety car exists in this game. In 3 seasons, I think we've had like 1 safety car.
Is down into turn 1, where it's easy to outbrake your opponent and potentially have a bit of argy-bargy as well.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Bottas, Lucas Faber, Lewis, Norris, Vettel, Russell and Sergio Perez. Gasly, Magnussen, Devon Butler and Giovinazzi, Ricciardo,
Yeah, it's much better than starting 14s today.
Daniel Kvyat, Hulkenberg.
Right. Definitely want to add some fuel to the car. Not as much as I did last time, though. I think that actually hampered us.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
2 stop. Seems about right, if you ask me. Let's go with 4.5 laps extra fuel. Right, let's get a good start. Bit of wheel spin off the line, that wasn't an amazing start. Nice, up into P3. I'm happy with that move on Sainz. Look at this around the outside. Very happy with that start. That was pretty decent, actually. We're up into P3 already. Whoa, big lock up there.
Alright, well done off the line, we're in a good position.
Science is just sitting in our
Okay, you're in
slipstream.
the top 10.
Defensive driving from me there.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
I don't need Jeff muttering in my ear the entire race, that's for sure. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm sliding a little bit.
Caution, caution.
Oh, Hamilton's got an issue.
The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Drop
Hamilton's
your speed.
engine
Our
is
delta
gone
too low
already.
And we risk a penalty. Slow.
Let's take a look at that. That is wonderful for us. His engine just went. Hamilton will not be happy about that. We definitely are though.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until
That's
the
really
green
caught me
flags.
out there. That wasn't good. Oh. That VSC going green there really caught me out.
ERS to overtake, please. Push now.
Let's try and get away from science. It feels like something's dragging on the car.
The car behind
I don't
is
see
gaining
anything.
on you by 0.5 a lap.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It definitely sounds like something is dragging along the floor. No, I haven't got a punctures in it. Sinner, can you hear it on the stream?
approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Not really. Okay. I'm just trying to get away from science still. Oh, that's a lot wider than I was hoping.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Someone further back is really causing a train. Who is it? See, I've got all these guys, and then there's an Alfa Romeo really holding people up. Who is this? Giovinazzi. Does he have damage? Doesn't look like he's got any damage anywhere. No, maybe he just doesn't have the pace. Weird. He's definitely holding a train up though. We're nearly out of science DRS. I don't think Verstappen is pulling away from us either, actually. 1 second, folks. Sorry about that. We are actually catching Verstappen, but they're catching us as well. So I'm not too worried. I don't want to jinx ourselves, but if we keep this up, we might be in the hunt for a win even.
In this lap, push now. We're leading
I'm not coming in yet,
by
yeah.
4.5 seconds.
Big lock up. That really didn't help.
reverse deployment and burn some of this energy.
I think we will actually listen to Jeff and come in this lap.
Don't forget, box this lap.
Oh, come on, speeding in the pit lane, my bollocks. There we go. Bottas is in as well.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Release, release.
Nice, nice. That was a pretty decent stop there. Let's see if we can get the undercut.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
This is quite a big train up in front of us. For viewers, thank you all for tuning in. Okay, Vettel's in the pits. Verstappen is in the pits, I think. It's either Verstappen or Sainz in the pits. 5 viewers now, thank you. Whoever it is out in front of us.
2.2 seconds.
Okay, it's Verstappen. So that's not too worrying because Verstappen was already in front of us. Oh, Gordon didn't see me there.
Okay, battery's looking good. You can use overtake to get past.
I need to try and catch up to the back of Verstappen here while he's stuck in traffic. Whoa, they're going very slow. Yes! We are ahead of Verstappen, guys. Take a look at that. The traffic actually working wonders for me there. Just Max had nowhere to go, whereas we could just really try and hold it around the outside. Now the main worry now is Sainz. He might try and do a one-stop. Verstappen has gone soft actually, so he's definitely two-stopping. So we're also two stopping, let's not forget, but we're doing soft, medium, medium. Looks like a Renault cut his nose off. Let's take a look at that. Not quite, Sinner. Looked like he could have done it if it went a bit further. Now Sainz might be able to overcut us here if we don't get a move on. Look at that, I really had to squeeze Hulkenberg off there because that's not really an overtaking place, but we've made it work. I'm pretty happy with that move. Try and get Magnussen on the straight. Sainz is in the pits. Where's Sainz? There he is. We are now technically in the lead of this race, guys. Massive amounts of oversteer there. Let's see what tyre Sainz is on. He's on the hard tyre. Okay, so Sainz is 1 stopping. We're 2 stopping. So we need to now try and get a gap to Sainz.
Move. Good job.
Again, that's not really an overtaking place, but we've made it stick again. Came from so far back as well, actually. Bit of a lock-up, but we should be fine. This is a really good race so far.
To teammate behind is 6.2 seconds. Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
God damn it, Jeff. Just shut up, leave me alone. Shut up, Jeff.
Understood, copy that.
Okay, Verstappen has got past Sainz as well. We need to get past these guys. The dirty air is causing me all sorts of issues. Butler and Ricardo having a brilliant scrap. Oh, Ricardo's still there. Let's take a look at that. I'm pretty happy with that move. We did lock up again, but it should be fine. Right, where is Sainz now? Sainz is here. He is causing a little bit of a train because he's not quite fast enough on the hard tyre. We need to try and push on. We need a gap because we need to pit again. Okay, that's a few cars coming in pits. I need to stop making these tiny mistakes. Butler is still in our DRS, that's why he's keeping with us. I will quickly use a flashback for that because that was appalling. Okay, Verstappen and Butler are both in.
Sebastian is in the pits.
We need a decent gap to Sainz. That's really not going to help.
Okay,
I'm going to box this lap. I know some of you guys are probably thinking, why am I boxing this lap? But much time on these tyres to try and catch Sainz. I also don't want to get undercut by Verstappen. Which I think we might do. He's coming down the straight. Okay, no, we're okay. We're just out in front of him. I think Sainz has won this race, folks. I think the one stop was too much of a good strategy. I think the only way we win this race now is if there is a safety car, which I doubt there will be this late on in the Grand Prix. I can't get that corner right now. Because I used one flashback on it before and that's why it's messed me up. That's wide. Let's take a look at that. Weber. Where's Weber gone? Soft hard. How many laps did he do on the hard? Came in on lap 9, then back in on lap 19. Science came in on lap 11. He's doing 31 threes. What did we just do? 30.1. I think if Science has to stop again, we're golden, but I'm not sure if he will have to stop again. Gasly won't have to stop again, that's for sure. We're definitely on for a P2 here. That is if I don't keep running wide like that. Race leader.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving. You have P3, Gasly ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 1.8 seconds. They're on old hards. Verstappen behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 14.3 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 9 laps to go.
Jeff just didn't answer any of the questions that I asked. I wanted to know if Science has to stop again. That was from very far back. Quite happy with that. Let's take a look. 5 if you're watching, thank you all. That didn't actually look very impressive on the replay camera, but it felt quite impressive.
Sainz is ahead of you. They're on old hards. Their tyres are 11 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 31.1. You're gaining by a full second per lap. Good job.
We're not catching Sainz quick enough. Sinner says I think Sainz will stay out. I do as well, Sinner. But I think we're pretty much set for this P2. Which would be a solid result either way.
Sainz ahead, they're on old hards. Their tyres are 12 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:30.8. You're closing in by around 1.4 seconds a lap.
Sainz is definitely staying out, I think. And we don't quite have enough of a pace advantage to catch him, which is unfortunate. Teammate.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
I want to know where Vettel is. Teammate status.
We're leading our teammate by 16.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 12th. The time last lap
Vettel's
was
in
a
12th.
1 minute 30.4.
Oh shit. Vettel's in 12th, so we're really carrying the team there. Well, here. We definitely got very lucky with Hamilton having the DNF. Otherwise this would have been P3, I think. With the benefit of hindsight, of course you could say I should have done the one stop. But we had no idea how this race was going to pan out. I love this Ferrari car though, it's very, very stable. You were thinking you could get a podium, it would be difficult to assess because of the car, so a second is a fantastic effort. Cheers, Sinner. And we've absolutely murdered our teammate, let's not forget. We've left Vettel for dust. Very happy with the performance of the car though. Of course, as I said though, with hindsight, probably would have been better opting for the one stop. Let's not forget though, we have beaten Max Verstappen, he's in a Red Bull car as well, and we've beaten Valtteri Bottas, who's in a Mercedes. See if we can get fastest lap. We already have it, but we're not going to get it on this lap. Hindsight probably wouldn't have helped. The Ferrari just hasn't the pace again. Well, it has decent pace in it. I mean, we have pulled away from the other Red Bull, and we are catching Sainz. Now, it does have decent pace, but I think we just lost a little bit too much time in traffic, and of course we had to do another stop.
Okay, some information on Bottas. They have an issue with their car.
Bottas has an issue as well. So both Mercs having issues in this race. Bottas, of course, retired at Australia as well. So Mercedes not seeming to be the most reliable car this season. accidentally pulled my headset out there by accident. Sorry about that. Right, let's try and get fastest lap on this last lap. I have no doubt Verstappen will be pushing for fastest lap as well. I think we did go faster there. Let's see if Verstappen went faster than us though. P2, very happy. To be honest, a very surprising result.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver
well
and
done
the car today.
Sainz.
I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently.
Red Bull 1-3, that's our first podium for Ferrari though.
They should be proud of the victory they secured here.
To be honest, with how Australia started, I would not have thought we'd be on the podium in the next round. So I'm very happy with that, especially with it being P2. Very happy with that race.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's
we
how
did get
things look
fastest
in the
lap, so that's
table.
good.
And with his performance today, Carlos Sainz assumes the top spot in the championship standings.
Wow.
Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
My driver of the day was Devon Butler. He did an amazing job pushing through the field, cementing his growing reputation for ruthlessly running down those top positions.
Let's move on to the constructors.
That's fair enough.
Red Bull pulled further ahead in the standings. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their
Look
position.
at that.
A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So Mercedes, with its poor reliability, is really suffering here because we are now joint second in the Constructors' Championship already. And we're P3 in the Drivers' Championship. So we can't rule out the possibility of a title challenge already, which is very good. Right, let's take a watch of the highlights. We got a very bad launch, but we got a good second phase of the start. Car almost running into the back of that car there. There's Sainz having a look at us. I do need to change my helmet, so I will change that for the next race. Do we send it up the inside of a car here? Oh yeah, he doesn't quite see us though. Bit of contact there. Here's where we get past Verstappen. Sweep around the outside. Oh, it didn't show it. Some very nice shots here. Look at all the sparks coming off the under tray. Look at that shot, that's very nice. So P2. Very happy with that result. Let's move on. And I will be doing China straight after this, by the way, guys, just so you know. Obviously, do the practice,
Amazing
go make a brew,
I'm
and then
sure
I'll do
you're
China.
pretty happy with that. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it?
Butter up Ferrari, of course. Try and get the
You've
points
had
a little
experience
cheaper.
with Devon's fast, aggressive style. Any advice for the drivers he passed today?
That one.
Appreciate your time.
Oh dear. Definitely need a brew. And definitely doing China. So I think we're pretty much guaranteed to lose the rivalry against Verstappen because they obviously have a much faster car. But we are absolutely mincing Vettel, to be fair. 100% clean laps as well. That's pretty good. So we now have 2,000 resource points. So let's get that upgrade to the chassis. This one. That'll come in at Spain. Obviously that's a little way off. Can we get anything with 500? No, all these upgrades are very expensive for the Ferrari. Do anything to the engine for 500? No. Definitely need to do a little bit of saving up then. Right. So this season is going to be very much about watching the resource points, trying to gain as many as we can, and of course making progress. So obviously China next time out, we'll be doing that straight after this. Give me probably 20 to 30 minutes and I'll be doing it. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. There was a lot of viewers in at the moment, so thank you for that. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps the channel out, it helps me get noticed a little bit more out there. Of course, we recently passed 100 subscribers, so thank you all for that. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in China. Take care, folks. Bye bye.